Hey folks, I'm not the guy to tell you what you have to do. Same way that I don't want you to tell me what I have to do. In fact, I'm kind of allergic to that. But what about some respect? Or being considerate? Now it's like in real life, when you're with your car, you're shopping at the mall, your workplace. You are perfectly right, and all the others are doing wrong. But maybe it's just a matter of your perception. Now, when I see something that, in my opinion, in my perception, is not right, I'm not keen in teaching you. Just walk away. You have to know by yourself. It's like John Lennon was once in an interview, and he was asked, "What's more important to you, money or love?" And John Lennon answered, "Simple fact that you ask this question shows me that you wouldn't understand the answer." And that's it. If you don't understand by yourself, you wouldn't understand if I'm talking to you. Now, life at the albergue on the Camino can be everything between big fun and the worst nightmare ever. But if it is a nightmare, mostly it's not the albergue to blame. Mostly it's because of the people you encounter. Now on the Camino, you meet the same people as you meet every day. And some of those think they are better than others, or more valuable, or whatever. But when you stay, or when those people stay at the albergue, you're not entitled to anything. They provide you with a bed for between 6 and 10 euros. And for many of the albergues, that's it. Many of them don't even offer you a dinner or a breakfast. And the people who work at the albergues are working hard to provide you with a safe and clean space for the night. And many of them don't even get any money for that. They work as a volunteer. Now, when you get to your albergue, what about supporting those people? Not in, let's say, cleaning the house for them. No, that's not your job. But small things like paying your room with small money, small notes, coins. Might be different. Those big albergues like Roncesvalles, Burgos or Leon, where 150, 200 people there. The small albergues, 10, 20 beds, they don't have that much change in their cash desk. Now maybe when one pays with a 50 euro note, maybe their work, latest at the second or third person, they're done. They can't change you anything. Now, before I get to talking about people at the albergues, one small thing. If you find something in the shower, in the bathroom, to wipe the floor, use it. The pilgrim coming after you will thank you. At the bigger albergues, you have kind of a separation between men and women, men showers, ladies toilets, men toilets. Sometimes even separate dormitories. In general, medium or small albergues, everything is unisex. Privacy doesn't exist. That's a fact. Deal with it. And that's kind of the charm of the Camino. But just the fact that there's no privacy, that every pilgrim is the same, and it's lived equality, doesn't mean that you have to leave your shame and dignity at home. I was once at an albergue, a rather small albergue, and we were in the bathroom, and besides me there was an old dude, beside him a young girl brushing her teeth. And this old dude hanging his old, wrinkly, hairy dick into the sink, besides the young girl. That's no pilgrim feeling. That's pervert. Sleeping at the albergue can be a task, a challenge. People are snoring. I usually don't. Sometimes it happens, in general not. But anyway, snoring people can be a hell of annoying. But don't be angry. They don't do it on purpose. So either put in some earplugs, listen to an audiobook, or try to deal with it. If you want to stay at albergues, you can't avoid it. Although I know there's at least one albergue in Najera. They have different rooms for snorers. So whenever the receptionist or the hospitalera asks you if you snore, be honest. Now there's one thing that annoys me really hard, I have to confess, is that some windy or many people need complete darkness and closed windows while sleeping. I don't get it. I need at least some oxygen and at least some kind of light. About light we can discuss, but let's be honest, many pilgrims smell funny. And if it has been a rainy day and all the wet clothes are hanging around, it's no good breathing at all. So it has happened that I was lying in my bed close to the window slightly opened, and lights went off, and there was one guy walking around closing all the blinds, coming to my head and closing the window. Let's say it that way. If you do not like breathing and you have to sleep in pitch black darkness, like in a coffin, that's okay. I don't want that. I don't say that I have the right to breathe. Neither do you have the right to close all the windows. We have to talk to each other and we have to find a compromise. Now, albergues in general open between noon, 1 p.m. Means late as 8 o'clock they kick you out of the house because they have to clean it. Elvis has left the building. And yeah, there are people, let's say you want to walk, next day you planned about 30k. With the brakes, not too fast, takes you about 8 hours. With our reservation, you want to be at the albergue between noon and 1 p.m. means you have to leave between 4 and 5. In general, people get up at 6. Some albergues automatically switch on the lights at 6. Take into consideration that people still want to sleep. So grab your things, take them out of the dormitory, and then pack your bag. But on the other hand, there are also people that sleeping until 6 is not enough. And they want to sleep until 7:30, 7:45. It's nice, but don't expect people to let you sleep in peace. The regular getting up time is 6 o'clock. If you want to sleep longer, go to a hotel room. The same way like people, when you arrive at the albergue at 1 o'clock, they're already lying on the bed, having a nap. That's perfectly fine. But do not expect other people to be quiet as hell just so that you can sleep at night. Now, at the beginning I said I don't tell you what you have to do. In fact, I do. I'm debunking myself again. Whatever you do, at least I am this way. I want to make as many friends on the Camino as possible. So I'm trying very hard to not bother my fellow pilgrims. Although there was an occasion, it didn't work out well. It was kind of an accident. I was at the albergue, I was on my way to Fisterra, and I have my alarm on my smartphone set to 6 a.m. And I woke up earlier, don't know, around 5. And 5:45, said to myself, come on, I can go to the bathroom now. I have it on my own. And I left my smartphone on the bed with the alarm activated. And when I came back from the bathroom, there was a bunch of 10 people standing around my bed, hypnotizing my smartphone. It was kind of embarrassing. Well, I said, come on guys, you don't want to tell me that you cannot switch off an alarm. Anyway, I didn't make many friends this morning because they all wanted to sleep longer than 6. And that's funny. I think the closer you get to Santiago, the longer people want to sleep. I don't get it. Now this accident is the major reason why I now wear a smartwatch. Not because of all this fancy functions and health monitoring. I don't care about that. Just due to the fact that I have a very tender, loudless vibration alarm. Nobody's bothered, and I can wake up without anybody noticing. Think about that. It's a good thing. Especially in the summer months. Bed bugs. Fortunately, I never encountered anyone, any of them. But I've seen many people with bug bites. It's not funny. Now, some people, or maybe even many people, when they encounter bed bugs, their reaction is they write a Yelp or Google review and post on Facebook, do not go to this albergue, there are bed bugs. You're bad people, and you're wrong. Bedbugs don't show up because the albergue is dirty. Bedbugs transported by you and your fellow pilgrims. Now I don't tell you what to do. I do. But I would like you to take into consideration when you arrive at the albergue, get rid of your dirty clothes, take a shower, put on clean clothes, and then lie on your bed, not before. And very important, do not put your backpack on the bed. Why still people doing that? I don't get it. After all, at the end of the day, as I always say, Camino is not about the walk. You can walk everywhere in the world. The Camino is the community. Community of hundreds of different people, thousands, dozens of different nationalities and cultures. We can learn so much from each other. But it's a community. No one's better than the other. You're not entitled to anything. Let's make it an awesome experience for every single pilgrim. Nice words. This being said, till next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay tuned. Buen Camino.